Good morning. Thanks so much for having us at the Women's Entrepreneur Summit. We're like so excited to be here. And right now we're doing the presentation for Here Are Tears. And we're going to be telling you all about the Women Move Forward initiative that Traci, Winston, and I are doing. So I'm the president of See to Your Health Women's Initiative, a 501c3, and we were founded to help women from low income neighborhoods and also high school girls and girls in college who are aspiring to be women entrepreneurs, who are struggling in their current entrepreneurship, and also seasoned women entrepreneurs. And Traci and I came together to work on a project called Women Move Forward that we're very excited about. So Traci, tell us about you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Traci Winston Williams. I lived in South Bend all my life. We talk about domestic violence, HOT, Here Are Our Tears. I'm the president of HOT, Here Are Our Tears. I'm a community activist, and my whole ideal, our ideal is to help those that are in domestic violence situations surrounding their entrepreneurship and to, especially with this COVID that's going on right now. So we wanted to partner with See to Your Health and try to figure out how we can help women in domestic violence and also in their entrepreneurship.
So we partnered with the Pokagon Fund. We're like very excited about it. Through their generosity, we were able to create this Women Move Forward initiative that's really turned into something amazing. So we want to say right now, thanks so much. A big giant shout out for the Pokagon Fund. So if you guys are out there, yay!
Yes, want to help some people, right?
We are. So we built the program on 3 objectives and our pre-launch, which is what we're in right now. So the first objective was to build a survey, and we were going to survey 100, which we are doing right now, surveying 100 women currently living in or has a recent history of domestic violence and have maybe needs in the community for resources. Traci, why don't you tell us a little about what you see?
Well, what I've seen, I noticed, especially with this COVID, we have seen increased numbers of people being like in a home, um, you know, with being safe with the pandemic, staying in, and then there's a lot of anxiety and, people are just venting in different ways. And some of that has been domestic violence. So we thought, if we could bring this mental health part of this together and with our social support and, just creating this platform where we could get 100 women or more to do the survey and actually do a survey after they've went through this program, this Women Move Forward tentative to see where we're at with this domestic violence, because we know it's here, we know it's true, and we have a great domestic violence community. We want to turn those numbers around. That's why we're doing the surveys, and it's so important.
So objective number 2 is the Mentor Entrepreneurship Program. So the idea being is that we would help women that are currently in domestic violence situations or survivors of domestic violence situation and help them escape into safety through transitioning entrepreneurship. It's a very exciting and new program that's really exploding all over the country because it's very hard for women in domestic violence to be able to work and hold down a job. So entrepreneurship is a perfect option for them, and they could do it if they had entrepreneurship support. So that's what we're doing. So Traci, yourself, you're a woman entrepreneur and a survivor of domestic violence, and this has really worked out great for you. Can you tell us just a couple seconds about that?
Yes, as a victor of domestic violence, I'm so grateful I didn't turn into this mean woman, bitter woman about some of the relationships and that weren't so pleasant. So what I'm saying also is that no matter if you went through domestic violence or you're going through domestic violence, you can eradicate that and you can help other women. So our whole thing is to set this platform as ambassadors, your self-confidence, are you making shea butter? Are you making pillows? Do you sew? Do you sing? So the whole thing is to bring that self-confidence with a group of women, women moving forward, see to your health. It's a whole circle if you really pay attention to this. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of it, because our whole thing is to help women in our community. So
And
the
we're very
ambassador.
excited. Sorry. So we're very excited also about the mentorship community platform that we're bringing everyone to. And we'll talk a little bit
Yeah.
more about that. But at See to Your Health, a women's initiative through mentoring, we are very big into community. We feel that there's a whole community of women entrepreneurs that just need to connect and come together and support each other. And through being able to lean into each other's strengths, that we all become a lot stronger. You know, it's the difference between a drop of water and an ocean of water. That's what I like to think of it as. So objective number 3 is to help improve HOT, here our tiers, domestic violence hotline. So Traci, you have a grassroots movement going on out there where you're helping women meet their needs, and you're doing it through a hotline format. So do you want to just talk a few seconds about that?
Well, we always have the meetings every first Monday of the month, and we just start virtual. Everything is virtual now, right? We want to be safe. So we talk about the services of HOT and how we're going to network with our community, because we need you to help us with this. So our 24-hour hotline, the access to that, the number is 574-300-2747. And like I said, with the ambassador program, there'll be training. So we will be knowing our numbers, and we will be speaking to people in the community. We want to make sure we're helping in the correct.
So right now we are in our pre-launch. And so if you would like to get on our pre-launch mailing list and find out what's going on, this is the website. So it's womenmoveforwardsignup.com. That's the pre-launch area. And, to kind of encourage you to join our pre-launch, we're giving away a book that I wrote years ago called Self-Marketing Handbook for Women, online and offline. So women can start, working on the marketing of their business right away while we're in pre-launch. So a lot of times people ask us, like, why a community? Like, why is that so important for women to come together as a community? And you can see here, this is a community of our women. This is our tribe, the women entrepreneurs that are right here where we live, who we met with and worked with and talked to and really brought them together to build their business. I mean, we're really trailblazers out here in the Midwest, building a grassroots movement, and we are really working towards women entrepreneur excellence. And I believe, really, when you get women together, that's where the real magic happens. It's really together as a group, like locking arms, right?
Yes.
So there's kind of 2 parts for the Women Move Forward. There's the women entrepreneur mentoring, and there is entrepreneur support, and then there's domestic violence support. So I'll just take a second and talk about domestic violence support. And so what we have, entrepreneur support. So we have women entrepreneur mentoring, which is we have like individual mentoring. We also do group mentoring, which is called mentoring circles. And our main program is 11th month mentoring program, which we have our new graduates are graduating from. Already, you saw earlier in the presentation, the graduation. So we also are, let's see if I can move this, you can see maybe, women entrepreneur certification. This is a very new program. And what we do is we take the women that are in the 11-month course, and they take tests and become certified in Women Entrepreneur Excellence. We're very excited about that program. That is definitely adds a new level of credibility to women entrepreneurs and makes it easier for them to get loans and money to help move their business forward, grants, and also Women Business Enterprise certified also. So this is what we're doing in the community. Right now, we're having the summit. We're so glad you came. We're building community connections and also membership. We have ongoing mentoring classes, then the certification we already talked about, and then the initiative. So the next part is domestic violence support. So do you want to talk a minute about that?
So domestic violence support, it is so important. The only way I'm able to talk about domestic violence and a victor of domestic violence is that there are supports. We have like the SOS in our community that will be helping with the on 24-hour calls of people in trauma. We also talk about the domestic violence support of making sure we have what folks need. So we talk about the outreach of the community. We want to talk about the 24-hour hotline. Then, you know, my sister Trina Winston, she was murdered by her husband right here in the Michiana area. We want to talk about the house that's going to be available, you know, because of my sister being a murder, and a lot of people had these questions and concerns and anxiety. And that's when I said, you know what, instead of me being a bitter person, I want to help some folks. And so we do talk about what is domestic violence. We do talk about what is gaslighting, what is stonewalling, like I said earlier, and we have to figure that out. And we're
Also, why
here
don't you tell us
it's here
about
to-
Unique Boutique? Since every time I go shopping at Unique Boutique, I'm giving money to Cure Our Tears, which, you know, it's like
Yeah.
makes me want to spend more money.
Yeah, so we have like a home that was donated, and it's like, wow, you know, so we want to help folks. Here at Unique Boutique International, 10% of our sales goes to HOT Hear Our Tears. And the home needs a lot of work. It needs upgrading, you know, the electric, the wires, the plumbing, all that. The kitchen has to be torn out and redone. So yeah. That's what we do here at Unique Boutique. We have all type of things. 122 South Michigan Street, Suite 110, South Bend, Indiana, 46601, right behind the chocolate cap, next to the gridiron.
There you have it. And so don't forget, you can sign up here. I think we're probably a little bit out of time. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And we both are in the exhibitor area. If you'd like to see our commercials there and visit our booth space, and then our contact information is in the big workbook. So you can contact us directly if you'd like to help us move our mission forward.
And we're looking for donations.
Thank you so much for being with us today, and we appreciate your support.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Have a great day.
Thanks,
it's a busy day.
Traci.